Hello everyone, hello my viewers. I welcome you to my chemistry channel, Amazing Chemistry Classes. I'm a chemistry teacher and educator by profile, Dr. Rohit Chakravarti, a senior scientist. So today we are going to discuss about a new topic of chemistry, that is chemical bonding. So what is chemical bonding? क्या है basically bonding? किसको बोलते हैं हम chemical bonding? Why it is important? How a bond forms between two atoms or two elements? आज हम लोग इसी के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे दैट व्हाट इज़ केमिकल बॉन्डिंग, ब्रीफ डिस्कशन अबाउट केमिकल बॉन्डिंग, different bonds, Lewis dot structures, different bonds like ionic bond, covalent bonds. Let's start the video. So what is chemical bond? The attractive force which hold various constituents, that is the ions, atoms together in a different chemical species is called as chemical bond. When different atoms, जब different atoms like two hydrogen atom, they stay close together and they form a bond because of which they hold together and they form a molecule that is called chemical bond. Now Kozel-Lewis approach to chemical bonding. Kozel-Lewis ने एक approach दिया था basically for chemical bonding. So what was the approach and what was the postulate given by the Lewis? Lewis postulated that atoms achieve the stable octet when they are linked by the chemical bonds. Basically जो elements हैं they always tend to complete their outermost orbit or they tend to complete their octet and they can hold 8 electrons. So I have shown in this diagram, like you can see, if I talk about hydrogen, so it can accept one more electron to complete its octet. Similarly, if I talk about carbon, it is having total 4 electrons, so it can gain 4 electrons to complete its octet. Similarly, if I talk about nitrogen, it can gain 3 electrons to complete its octet. And as far as oxygen is concerned, it can accept 2 electrons to complete its octet. So this is the tendency of every element. If it is a electropositive, that is, if it is a metal, then it has to lose the electron to complete the octet. And if I talk about electronegative element like nitrogen, oxygen, they have to gain the electrons to complete the octet. This is the element of different groups where I have shown the total number of electrons in their outermost orbits. So you guys hopefully understand if I talk about first shell, second shell and third shell. So in different shells they are occupying the number of electrons, different group of elements like hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. Basically helium, neon and argon, they are considered as a noble gases. They are non-reactive because they are already having the complete octet, but there are certain, I would say there are certain compounds which are available, or there are certain elements of even group 18 elements which can form compounds like xenon. So maximum number of oxy compounds are available of xenon, so that we will discuss later on. Now talking about Lewis dot symbols, a Lewis dot structure for an atom that consists of the symbols for the element and one dot for each valence electron. So it is used for the S and P block element, the representation of the element. Here you can see, जैसे कि मैंने आप लोगों को बताया, लुईस डॉट स्ट्रक्चर में जो डॉट है, one dot represent one electron. So basically जितने ज़्यादा dots हैं, that shows the number of electron the element is having. Like if I talk about lithium, it belongs to group number 1, so it is having only one electron in its outermost orbit. So there is only one dot. If I talk about beryllium, it is having 2 electrons. Similarly, if I talk about boron, it is having 3 electrons, carbon is having 4, similarly nitrogen is having 5 electrons, oxygen having 6. So this is an electron dot structure of various group of elements. And as I have written that it is used for the S and P block elements, the representative elements. Now if I talk about symbols of atom with dots to represent the valence shell electrons. So in valence shell electron, the number of electrons present through this electronic dot structure, we can represent different metals like sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur. Sodium is having 1 electron, magnesium is having 2 electrons, aluminum is having 3 electrons, silicon is having 4 electrons, and vice versa. Similarly, we can say about all the elements of different groups. They contain, like if I talk about halogen family, so fluoro, chloro, bromo, iodo, they all are having 7 electrons in their outermost orbits. This is the representation of metal, metalloids and non-metals, and like Lewis dot structures of all the metal, metalloids and non-metals, and the total number of electrons in their outermost orbit. 0 in last, after third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh groups I have written 0. Why it is 0? Because they are considered as noble gases, they are non-reactives, that is why I have written 0 block. Now causal chemical bonding. So what the postulate that has been given, so let me read out first for you. क्या लिखा है इसमें? In the periodic table, the highly electronegative halogens and the highly electropositive alkali metals are separated by the noble gases. जैसे कि मैंने आपको बताया, all the electronegative elements, if I talk about halogen families, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, einstein, and similarly if I talk about electropositive alkali metals like lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, or if I talk about group number 2, that is beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium. So these are known as electropositive, and they are separated through noble gases because halogens are all electron acceptors. And if I talk about electropositive alkali metals, they are the one, those who can lose the electron. जो electron lose करते हैं, जो electronegative होते हैं, they gain the electrons. So the formation of negative ion from a halogen atom and a positive ion from an alkali metal is associated with gain and loss of electron by the respective atoms. बिल्कुल clear और सही लिखा हुआ है इसमें कि जो electropositive elements होते हैं, they basically lose the electron. So they are having electropositive, that is partial positive charge, and electronegative elements are having the tendency to accept the electron. So there is always partial positive charge on the electronegative elements. The negative and positive ion thus formed attains a stable noble gas electronic configuration. The noble gas, with the exception of helium, which has duplet of electron, have a particularly stable outer shell configuration of 8, that is octet electron. जैसे कि मैंने बिगनिंग में ही इस टॉपिक के स्टार्टिंग में बोला था, दैट एवरी एलिमेंट हैज़ अ टेंडेंसी टू गेन द स्टेबल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन. अब स्टेबल का मतलब दे शुड हैव 8 नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन इन देयर आउटर मोस्ट ऑर्बिट, then only they can considered as a stable. So what their tendency is, either by losing the electron or by gaining the electron, they should have their complete octet. So that is the tendency of each and every element, whether it is a negative or a positive ions. So by this tendency of losing or by gaining, this is known as the negative and the positive ion thus forms a stable noble gas electronic configuration. The negative and positive ions are stabilized by electrostatic attraction. तो stabilize कैसे होते हैं? Because they will be as electrostatic. एक पे negative charge होगा हमारा, दूसरे पे हमारा positive charge होगा. So there will always be electrostatic attraction because opposite charge always attracts each other. Here I have given few examples of metals like sodium. So sodium, the atomic number is it belongs to the group number 1, so it is having 11, so total number of electrons, so it can lose 1 electron, 281. Electronic configuration is 281. So once it lose 1 electron, it gains the stable configuration, that is outermost orbit, it will have 8 electrons, so it will get stabilized. So it will have a tendency to always lose 1 electron. Similarly, if I talk about chlorine, it is having 17 electron, so it will always have a tendency to gain 1 electron to become a stable, to achieve the stable gas configuration. Like sodium ने अगर 1 lose किया तो it will gain the configuration of is will be of neon. Similarly, if I talk about chlorine, if it will accept 1 electron, so it will also be stable. So what happens? There will be always a electrostatic bond formation between sodium and a chlorine, because sodium will lose 1 electron and chlorine will accept 1 electron. So there will be electrostatic attraction between the two elements. So normally we talk about two types of bonds. One is by forming sharing of electron, which is known as covalent bond, and second is ionic bonds. So ionic bonds are those in which one element or one atom will lose the electron and second will gain 1 electron. So there will always be a loss and gain of electron when we talk about ionic bonds. And if we talk about covalent bonds, there will always be a sharing of electron to complete the octet. So that I have written over here that chemical bonds and attempt to fill the electron shells. Now talking about formation of ions from the metals, ionic compound result when metal react with non-metal. So metal will lose electrons to match the number of valence electron of their noble gases. So the positive ions from when the number of electrons are less than the number of protons. Here I talk about group number 1 element, 2 element, group number 2 metals and group number 13 metal. Group number 1 metals like lithium, sodium, potassium, and if I talk about group number 2, that is beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium. So group number 1 will always have a tendency to lose only 1 electron. Group number 2 will always have a tendency to lose 2 electron. And if I talk about group number 3, that is boron, aluminium, gallium, so they are having tendency to lose 3 electron to achieve the stable configuration. Here you can see sodium, by losing 1 electron it becomes Na positive. So total will be number of electrons after losing, that is sodium ion, if I talk about, that is 28. So number of protons will remain 11p because atomic number is 11. Number of protons will remain 11, but electron will be less after losing 1 electron. If I talk about sodium ion, आप लोग देख पा रहे होंगे अगर हम सोडियम एटम की बात करते हैं ऑन लेफ्ट हैंड साइड, so there will be a electrical neutrality. But when we talk about sodium ion, ion में क्या हो रहा है, proton will remain same, that is 11, but because it after forming an ion, sodium ion, it has lose 1 electron. बच्चों थोड़ा सा समझिए, कोई रॉकेट साइंस नहीं है. मज़ेदार बात यह है कि इसमें सिर्फ आपको थोड़ा सा कॉन्सेप्ट समझना है कि सोडियम आयन कैसे फॉर्म हुआ. इसमें इसने 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज कर दिया तो अब टोटल नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन कम हो गया, तो ओवरऑल इसमें एक पॉजिटिव चार्ज आ गया. दैट आई हैव रिटन ओवर है. तो टोटल विल बी 1 पॉजिटिव चार्ज. तो हमने सोडियम आयन को हम कैसे रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, Na पॉजिटिव. तो यही मज़े की बात है. सिमिलरली अगर हम दूसरी बात करें, कुछ भी केमिस्ट्री में, इसलिए हमेशा कहता हूँ दैट केमिस्ट्री सब्जेक्ट इज़ अमेजिंग. जस्ट आपको कॉन्सेप्ट समझना है. एक बार आपको कॉन्सेप्ट अगर क्लियर हो गया, केमिस्ट्री विल बी अ मोस्ट ईजिएस्ट सब्जेक्ट टू गेन मैक्सिमम मार्क्स. तो सेकेंडली अगर हम मैग्नीशियम की बात करें, सिमिलरली इसमें भी जब मैग्नीशियम आयन फॉर्म हो रहा है तो इट विल लूज 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन. सो ओवरऑल देयर विल बी 2 पॉजिटिव चार्ज. सो हम लोग मैग्नीशियम आयन को Mg2 पॉजिटिव रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. सम टिपिकल आयंस विद पॉजिटिव चार्जेस, जैसे कि मैंने यहाँ मेंशन किया, हाइड्रोजन, लिथियम, सोडियम, पोटेशियम, क्योंकि ग्रुप नंबर 1 के एलिमेंट्स है तो दे विल ऑलवेज बी अ पॉजिटिव 1 चार्ज. इफ आई टॉक अबाउट ग्रुप नंबर 2, दे विल बी पॉजिटिव 2 चार्ज. एंड ग्रुप नंबर 3 में हमारा 3+ आता है, जैसे कि एल्युमिनियम Al3. इसमें जितने भी कंपाउंड फॉर्म होते हैं, सपोज एल्युमिनियम क्लोराइड की बात करें, AlCl3, क्योंकि क्या है, एल्युमिनियम इज हैविंग द टेंडेंसी टू लूज 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, सो 3 क्लोराइड आयन विल कम इन कॉन्टैक्ट and they will accept 3 electrons from the aluminum, so the compound form will be AlCl3. Now talking about ions from the non-metal ions, अगर हम non-metals की बात करेंगे, in ionic compound non-metal in 15, 16 and 17, क्योंकि non-metals हमारे 15 ग्रुप 16 और 17 में है, जिसमें 17 हमारा हेलोजन फैमिली में आ जाता है. ग्रुप नंबर 15 में हमारे नाइट्रोजन, फॉस्फोरस, आर्सेनिक, एंटीमनी. और ग्रुप नंबर 16 की अगर हम बात करें तो इसमें हमारा ऑक्सीजन, सल्फर, सेलेनियम, टेलोरियम, पोलोनियम. तो ग्रुप नंबर 15 में हमारी टेंडेंसी होती है टू गेन द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. सो नॉन मेटल ऐड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स टू अचीव द ऑक्टेट अरेंजमेंट. नॉन मेटल आयनिक चार्ज में हमारा 3-, 2- एंड 1-. सपोज हियर आई हैव डिस्कस्ड अबाउट द फ्लोराइड आयन. फ्लोराइड में टोटल अगर हम बात करेंगे तो 9 इज द एटॉमिक नंबर. टोटल नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन्स विल बी 9 पॉजिटिव एंड 9 नेगेटिव. तो इसमें इलेक्ट्रिकल न्यूट्रलिटी है 0. बट अगर हम इसको आयनिक फॉर्म में लिखेंगे, फ्लोरीन विल एक्सेप्ट 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन, सो टोटल नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन गेट इंक्रीज 10 हो जाएंगे, जबकि हमारे प्रोटॉन 9 ही रहेंगे. ओवरऑल 1 नेगेटिव चार्ज. सो फ्लोराइड आयन विल बी रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय F नेगेटिव. अब नेक्स्ट टॉपिक होगा बच्चों हम लोगों के लिए आयनिक बॉन्ड एंड कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड. ये मैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में आप लोगों के साथ डिस्कस करूंगा. टिल देन keep watching my videos, and if you find that these videos are useful for you और आप लोगों का knowledge enhance होता है मेरी वीडियो से, so I want you guys please comment and do like, share and subscribe my channel. Till then, thank you so much.